Even a bad run is better than no run. This is the topic of today. Psych. Just thought I'd show you that. I'm at my wife's gym today. She just hit the camera. It's okay though. We're very informal. So my name's Shane Schofield, and I would like to talk to you today about a great analogy for describing salvation. I did a word study on the word believe. The Bible says that Abraham believed God and went to a foreign land. He believed God and it was credited to him as righteousness. He believed God that he would be his offspring would be as numerous as the sand on the seashore and the stars in the sky. So I got to thinking about that because the Bible tells us that we have to believe to be saved. So what is salvation? Why do we need it? Is it even a real thing? Is Jesus real? Is he God? You know, we think about these questions when we think about our limitless life that in eternity, and we go, what's going to happen after I die? And I think it paused because I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, man.
I think we're supposed to put it on airplane mode, right?
Who's messing this up?
What does it say?
It's still going.
Oh, well, okay. I'll just keep playing. I got a phone call in my earpiece. So anyway, I'm not going to restart. How about this? The word believe is AMAN in Hebrew and pisteo in Greek. And it's when I looked up the definition of it in Hebrew, it says that it's three parts: mental, verbal, and accompanied with action. Okay? So if you only have two parts of that, then you aren't really in a full measure of faith. And that's kind of hard to understand because the Bible does talk about attaining the full measure of faith. It's in Ephesians 5:11. Also, it talks about how you can, fall out of examine yourselves to see if you're in the faith. That's another good verse. And also in another section, it talks about how we've each been given a measure. One person's been given a measure of faith greater than another one. And if any of you lacks faith and lacks wisdom, we can ask God and he gives generously to those who ask. So that tells you that there's a measure or scale of faith. Okay, so quick analogy. I was thinking in last night's Bible study, this girl was describing salvation and she said, it's like a gift. And if someone tells you, hey, there's a gift for you underneath that Christmas tree over there, you have a choice whether to go pick it up and receive it or not. Okay? And that's what the analogy I used to tell people, salvation's like a gift. You have a choice to go like this, or you have a choice to actually open up your hands and receive it. And then I was thinking last night, receive it. Okay? The verse popped in my head. It's John 1:12. Yet to all who received him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. So, believe, receive, become. Believe, receive, become. Or receive, believe. So, first you have to receive the message or word that there is a gift for you. That is hearing the good news. Faith comes through hearing the gospel, hearing the good news of Jesus Christ. Somebody telling you, at some point in your life, you've heard the message of Jesus dying and being a propitiation for your sin, an atonement for your sin. So, being told about the gift at the tree is just the first step. That's the mental part. Okay, I'm believing that this is true, so I'm going to actually investigate this. I'm going to go over there and follow Jesus. I'm going to go open up the gift. It's where you walk over to the tree after you've heard the gift is there. You pick up the gift, you open it. Now, the third part of believing is actually action. So I can hear about the gift, walk over, receive it, and open it. And then I can just put the gift down and then not use it. Or I can actually use the sanctification part of salvation. I can use what God has given me. Like I can grow up in my salvation. The Bible actually says, grow up in your salvation. Or you can remain stagnant. That is a choice. The Bible talks, there's some verses in the New Testament about some have wandered from the faith. And we know that no one can snatch us from the hand of God if we're saved. If we've we've walked over and opened that gift and we're operating in that gift. If we sin once or if we stumble, I don't believe that, the devil can just steal your salvation away. You can't sell it like that. You can let it become idle, You can just do nothing. You have the choice to just do nothing. Like, I believe it'd be hard to do. You'd feel convicted, but you can hear about the good news of Jesus. Go open the gift under the tree, get saved, and then completely just like not talk to people about it, not go to church, not read the Bible, not listen to worship music. You could just live a mundane, like lukewarm life of like going to work and coming home, and that's it. And you just you're lukewarm. But we know Revelation, chapter 4, I believe, talks about, or it's 3, 4, talks about lukewarmness. Jesus said, I would rather you be hot or cold, but because you're lukewarm, I feel like I want to spit you out of my mouth. I want to just vomit you up because you're not doing anything. It would be better to be cold or definitely hot, on fire for Jesus. But that's what he's saying. I'd rather you just like not be at all confessing, a Christian, or say that you're saved and stuff if you're not worshiping and learning more about me. And so that third part is awesome, is crucial. A lot of people hear about God and then they make that choice. Okay, I confess with my mouth, believe in my heart Jesus is God and he died for my sins. That is literally the first. That's going and opening a gift. Going down the aisle and saying a sinner's prayer. Opening the gift after you hear a message at church. But then the lifelong process of sanctification is what is actually acting out your faith. Now, James says that faith without works is dead faith. And can such a faith save you? Faith that has no action. The implication is no, or the implied answer is no. But, our faith has to be accompanied with salvation. The overflow, if our salvation is genuine, the overflow is good works. We're not saved by those good works. We know Ephesians 2:8 says that. It is by grace you've been saved through faith. This is a gift from God, not from yourselves, so that no one can boast. Say by grace through faith. Grace through faith. So the faith part is once you've heard, your faith is activated. That means you want to get up and go walk to walk over to the tree to open up the Christmas gift of salvation, the good news. That means kind of opening up your heart. So I hope that all of you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. And I hope and pray that this message resonates in your heart and you actually hear the message, go over to the tree, open the gift up that God has for you, respond to his message of salvation, and then live a life of sanctification. Living a life worthy of the calling you received is the way the Bible says it. So, I thank God for you, bless you, and I hope you have a great day and a great week. Bye.